let's go right. Hello and welcome to this video. Today I will be telling you if... Hey, wait. So today I will tell you whether the Anakee Adventure is the right tire for you. But before I answer that, I will tell you a little bit about myself. After we pass this truck. So take 2. I will tell you a little bit about myself, because yeah, everybody is slightly different, riding is different, and that means that different tires suit different styles, different people. First of all, I live in the Netherlands. I ride an old BMW GS. You might have seen that already. By the bike, if you know, it's a 1100. It has about 80 horsepower, 100 Newton meters of torque. I ride in almost all conditions, so from -5 up to 30-35 degrees Celsius. I ride all year round. I don't choose to ride in the weather, but I don't mind riding in the weather either. That's also one of the points I will come back on a little bit later on. In terms of riding style, I mainly do a lot of touring. I like to do a little bit of spirited riding, not too much. I'm not the guy that's dragging panniers on the floor. I ride 2-up, I ride with panniers, with a fully loaded bike, in all sorts of circumstances. I do a little bit of off-road, did it together with my wife, but that's not enough to say I can give you a fair opinion or a valued opinion on their off-road performance. In terms of tire, the Anakee Adventures, they are marketed as an all-road tire, 80/20 tire, mostly roads, little bit off-road. They have a special tire pattern. I will show that a little bit later when I'm off the bike. They have a high silica compound, which makes them really good in the wet, or that's the sales pitch anyway. And it's a dual compound tire, which means that the center of the tire is from a harder compound that's longer lasting than the edges of the tire, which should give you more grip and feeling on the cornering. So that's the sales pitch. And then of course your question is, what do I think of this tire? Now for that I will see you a little bit later off the bike. So looking at the tire, I will pick up the camera so you can actually see it. So you see that every other block, they've connected the tire treads or the blocks over here, so that gives you more side-to-side stability. If you look at the wear on the tire, there's a little bit of cupping and feathering. I'm not sure if you actually can even see it a little bit. But generally speaking, after 20,000 kilometers, doesn't look too bad. You use the tire from edge to edge. There's a little bit like 3 or 4 mil gap at the or unused tire at the side, but it's quite nice. And if you look at the back, oh, you see the bike is fully loaded. At the back it's the same, every other tire block, they've connected the blocks, and here you can actually see that in the middle it has flattened off a little bit, not too bad. Use the tire from edge to edge and looks quite nicely still after 20,000 kilometers. Tires, they give really good stability, good feedback when riding, and there's actually after 4 years, 5 years almost, there's not much besides normal wear and tear on the tires that you will see. There's a little bit of, as I mentioned, cupping, but okay, that's what you can expect after so much time. And they feel very stable under braking, on the acceleration, on high speeds, heavily loaded, with a pillion or riding 2-up. It doesn't matter. The tire doesn't seem to care at all. So we hop back on the bike and we continue our talk. Now after that walk around on the tires of the bike, I mentioned the tires that have been on the bike for 4.5, 5-ish seasons, so that I've not kept proper track of my mileage. I've done roughly 5,000 kilometers every season, so I'm pretty confident saying they have done at least 20,000 kilometers, and they still looked pretty okay. Ooh, some nice corners. One of the reasons why I really love these tires is the wet weather performance. I mean, even in the rain, and I've ridden many times in the rain, they don't give way. They inspire confidence. They're really reliable and predictable in the rain, and that is for me one of the reasons why I've chosen these tires. I had the Anakee 2s before, twice. Also fantastic tire, love that a lot. Had the Tourans next, 1 or 2, I don't even know, before this tire. Hated them since the start. And even though I crashed, because, okay, I will put a short clip in, I crashed on these tires, which was 100% my own fault, not the tires didn't do anything wrong. I would pick these tires again, except that is the catch for me. I currently have 2 sets of rims, and I want to do more off-roading. So if I would only have 1 set of tires, I would go for the Adventures, or maybe even the Anakee Wilds. One of those 2 tires would then probably be my primary choice. But because I have 2 sets of rims, I'm gonna switch for road use. I will switch to the Mutants, Dunlop Mutants. I had Dunlops on my previous bike. Was always quite a fan of Dunlop. And reviews you see on the Mutants, they're pretty good as well. So I want to see if that's actually true or not. They also seem to be pretty good at off-road use, but in all honesty, I won't go into that with the Mutants. I will go for a set of knobbies for off-road, and didn't decide yet what I want to do for the knobbies, but that will be my next pick. So concluding, if you are a bit like me, like spirited riding, riding lots of lots of different conditions, from cold to hot, rain to dry, mix in a little bit of off-road, mainly then gravel roads maybe, okay, but then the Anakee Adventures, they're a really good pick. I think the longevity of the tires, or the durability of the tires, could have even been better, because I'm not particularly good at tire pressure maintenance. So for example, the 500k ride that I did a few weeks back, apparently I missed 1.5 bars in the rear and about half a bar in the front. That kind of kills durability of your tire. So maybe I could have gotten another 3,000 kilometers out of it if I would have been better at that. But overall, I'm really pleased with these tires. And yeah, if I wouldn't have 2 sets of rims, I would go for this tire again. Now, if this was useful for you, or I missed anything that you still have questions about, drop a comment down below, put a thumbs up, and I will see you the next time. Bye!